What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Daily Psalm, where every day we're going through one of the Psalms. Here we are on day 61, Psalm 61. For the choir director, on a stringed instrument, a Psalm of David. Hear my cry, O God. Give heed to my prayer. From the end of the earth, I call to you when my heart is faint. Lead me to the rock that is higher than I. We read in 1 Corinthians 10 verses 1 through 4. For I do not want you to be unaware, brethren, that our fathers were all under the cloud, and all passed through the sea, and all were baptized into Moses, into the cloud and in the sea. And all ate the same spiritual food, and all drank the same spiritual drink, for they were drinking from a spiritual rock which followed them, and the rock was Christ. Hear my cry, O God. Give heed to my prayer. From the end of the earth I call to you when my heart is faint. Lead me to the rock that is higher than I. For you have been a refuge for me, a tower of strength against the enemy. Let me dwell in your tent forever. His tent, that's his house, his kingdom, the New Jerusalem, 1,500 miles all the way around. Let me take refuge in the shelter of your wings, Selah. And this is what we read in Psalm 91. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say to Yahuwah, my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. For it is he who delivers you from the snare of the trapper and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with his pinions, and under his wings you may seek refuge. His faithfulness is a shield and bulwark. Let me dwell in your tent forever. Let me take refuge in the shelter of your wings, Selah. For you have heard my vows, O God. You have given me the inheritance of those who fear your name. And we read in Deuteronomy 10, 12 through 14. Now Israel, what does Yahuwah your God require from you? But to fear Yahuwah your God, to walk in all his ways and love him, and to serve Yahuwah your God with all your heart and all your soul, and to keep Yahuwah's commandments and his statutes, which I am commanding you today for your good. Behold, to Yahuwah your God belong heaven and the highest heavens, and the earth and all that is in it. For you have heard my vows, O God. You have given me the inheritance of those who fear your name. You will prolong the king's life. His years will be as many generations. He will abide before God forever. Appoint loving kindness and truth that they may preserve him. And we read in one of the other Psalms, Psalm 52. Oh no, I can't remember what Psalm it is. That I may dwell. It's Psalm 23, isn't it? Let me see. That I may dwell in the house of Yahuwah forever. Yeah. Surely goodness and loving kindness will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of Yahuwah forever. You will prolong the king's life. His years will be as many generations. He will abide before God forever. Hallelujah. Appoint loving kindness and truth that they may preserve him. We read in John 1, and the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, and we saw his glory. Glory as the only begotten from the Father, full of grace and truth. John testified about him and cried out, saying, This was he of whom I said, He who comes after me has a higher rank than I, for he existed before me. For of his fullness we have all received, and grace upon grace. For the law was given through Moses, grace and truth were realized through Jesus Christ. And he will abide before God forever. Appoint loving kindness, or grace, and truth, that they may preserve him. So I will sing praise to your name forever, that I may pay my vows day by day. That's the end of day 61. We're living in the last days. If you don't have a relationship with Jesus Christ, call out to him today. Ask him to forgive you. We're almost out of time. Thanks for tuning in. Love you guys. Shalom.